That's what we see Jay-Z has done. That's what we see Puff has done. The music don't become how you pay the bills. It's a lot of pressure off of it. You got other things bringing in income. You can make music.
This new song with Nip and Jay, what the fuck, I got something to say. What a slap in the fucking face. Like what the fuck is going on? Who told you that song and did you know all along? And why did your bitch sell that painting 2 weeks after he was gone? I'm gonna tell you what it feels like. It feels a little fishy. Feels like something's going on ever since that John Legend song and Khaled's prediction of a Grammy. If you ask me, I can't stand him. Seems a little weird. Question number one, why's there no blood? Question number two, Sam left in the AM is true, but you're talking about the shits all up in the afternoon. Don't trip, we're gonna find out the truth soon. Who did what to who? Did they plan to eat the chili fries or was it just a surprise? Can you see the lies of witness in a cowboy's eyes? Are we gonna just sit here and forget? Are we gonna ride like Nip said? It's a little weird that the judge quit, handing out immunities like candy makes me sick. I got a lot of unanswered questions like, why's the footage all grit and I can't see shit? Who the fuck is that white man in that white BMW? Probably was the FBI. Yeah, I noticed that white guy, and I noticed the car wasn't in the pictures when they showed them afterwards. They thought we would forget, they got that shit backwards. They weren't expecting me to drop this track and raise all these questions with my Mac words. I'm really mobbing through LA smoking backwoods. I've been doing this shit all my life. TMC, AMI. You might just see an empty parking lot when you ride by. Well, me, I see way more. I see an independently owned store. I see the community taking power back, whether you're white, Mexican, Asian, or black. As long as you're not blue. Good ones, there might be a few, but from my life experience, I'm like, fuck that. I'm not defending Eric, but what's the fucking delay? They requested a quick trial, it's been over 800 days. They try to distract us in so many clever, creative ways. Yeah, you got your Grammy, and now you're a billionaire. But what about the families that are still living there? Seems a little unfair, just a little something to compare. I never seen a fireman wearing a bulletproof vest. Yes, the shit to me seems a little suspect. The shit's a little weird. Crisis actors taking away our fathers, making our child some bastards, killing creative men and women for their masters. The waves that Nip wrote in, you didn't know it began. A bunch of new chapters. You didn't think about what would happen after. We would put the pieces together on your transparent bullshit. I can see right through it, like the clear blue sky in the LA sunny weather, where the palm trees swing side to side and we ride together on a white horse or a double R hearse in a foreign car. Either way, you gotta be on guard because they're on tap for anyone who's brown or black with tats. Everybody sees it, but nobody wants to attack. It's sad if you ask. We all gotta blast back. We're in the game, but we can't touch the ball. Seems a little unfair if you ask me, that's all. So take your ignorant ass to YouTube and type in Tanika Views to get the real news. We're doing the shit for justice, not views. Sharing knowledge and coming together, that's the real tool. He tried to lead us to the lake, so don't sleep on the knowledge that he gave to me and you. He wanted us to learn from his mistakes, so with our new knowledge, good decisions we could make. And also one thing I wanted to say myself, they killed Dr. Sebi because he was teaching health. Assassins, they come in all shapes and sizes, big booties, hips and thighs. Oh, you're Diddy's girl, right? Oh yeah, John Legend, some things happen at your video shoot. I got a couple questions for you. All those strings you pulled, you still can't make a rap hit. You punk ass little bitch, you probably got a little dick. All the shit that you have to did. This new song with Nip and Jay, what the fuck, I got something to say. What a slap in the fucking face. This new song with Nip and Jay, what the fuck, I got something to say. What a slap in the fucking face.
What's up, everybody in the chat? I'd like to start by saying everything on this show is alleged and used for entertainment, spiritual, and religious purposes only. It's all alleged. We have to do that anyway to cover tracks. You understand that? We got a lot of people in the building. David C. Munoz, I know you at work. I need a review tonight on my new song. Cool, David. You know, just send it to me, man. We'll put it out there. Let everybody know. We got Ellie Allen on here. I'm glad you caught the live, Ellen. I'm glad you checked it out. That's why we kind of leave them up there, hoping that people will get a chance to hear everybody's opinion and views. Mag up in the building. Mag in the building. Deborah DeBose. Oh, I miss being here. And sometimes if you do this long enough, you have to deviate and go find something else to do. You just can't do this as much as you want to, man. And we got Kia Jordan up in here. Dana Hudson. Hey, Dana. How you doing up in here? Up in the chat room. All right, got the regulars. We got Key Brown, Tanique. Hey, you doing good, brother? Good to see you. Glad to see you back. Yeah, man, I'm back. But you know what? I never went anywhere. Just to take a break. You know, you have to take a break because, you know, for a while, you know, when you were like, we're doing YouTube, what it basically turned into is something I don't participate in. It turned into no problem. You know, and any of the other people want to send me an email, you can send an email to, of course, TaniqueReviews@gmail.com. That's my email in case you guys forgot it. TaniqueReviews@gmail.com. But for a long time, YouTube just became a place where YouTubers slandered each other and arguing back and forth with each other. I don't participate in that kind of stuff, and that's a lot of them got their channels deleted and stuff like that. This is not what our creation of a platform is for, and this is an investigatory platform where we investigate a lot of things, and I thank you, Ellie Allen. She's so cool. Ellie Allen in the building. EA up in here. And so that's why I just, pull back a little bit, do something different. I know the people who really with you are going to stay, and the people who really ain't going to leave, you don't care about them anyway because they ain't really with you anyway. But the people who really are down with the channel, they understood. They stayed. They still here, and you see them tuning up. So we'll do some other things. So what I was looking at is he made his appearance in court. And that's my email again, TaniqueReviews@gmail.com. For those who have email, Keefe D made his appearance in court and in front of a good judge and people like that. And she was asking him, was he able to retain a lawyer? And he said, yeah, he was able to retain a lawyer, but his lawyer was going to need at least 2 weeks, a continuous for 2 weeks is all he said. And some of us may be familiar with his lawyer. That's his lawyer with his face turned sideways. That is, what's up? I can't pronounce the name, but you're from the UK. So I used to live in Manchester. That's correct. I used to live in Manchester. Yes, most side in the building, 9 Salisbury. That's where I used to live at. But anyway, that is EDI FAAL, EDIFAAL. EDI FAAL is going to be the lawyer for Keefe Dwayne Davis. And he needs 2 weeks before he can get to Vegas. He'll first have to appear before Vegas, which is standard. He has to go for the Supreme Court in Vegas and then get the Supreme Court's permission for a LA lawyer to operate in Vegas. And even if he gets the Supreme Court permission, which is likely he will, he still has to hire a Vegas lawyer to work with him. That's for sure. So, okay, we got Cypress in the building. What's up, Cypress? What's up, Cypress? Cypress? You there?
Can you hear me?
I can now. Now I can hear you. Got Cypress in the building. Hey man, he giving his little Mickey Bricks up in here. Hey Mickey Brick.
What's going on?
We're talking about this boy and his defense, his lawyer. You put out some great conversation about the past few days. You always bring it. Thank you, Ellie Allen. And we be trying. His lawyer, EDI FAAL. Let me give you a picture of Edie so you can see him here. That's right here.
Yeah, EDI FAAL did a lot of
Okay,
work for Death Row.
huh?
I said EDI FAAL did a lot of work for Death Row for a lot of people that don't know.
Yeah, not only that, but he was keeping his lawyer for 20 years. He did an interview, and he said for at least 20 years, he's represented Keith Dwayne Davis in a lot of things. But you got to go through a process. And just because you're a lawyer don't mean you can operate in Las Vegas. You got to go before Las Vegas Supreme Court, and then they got to have a unanimous decision that he can practice. But then when he practiced, he wanted to align himself with some other law practice in Vegas. Because even though the Supreme Court gave you permission to practice, you have to align yourself with somebody else's a lawyer from Vegas' law practice. What do you think about
That's a bunch of crap, if you ask me. But
that?
that's the way the system is designed for a black man. So stay out of trouble.
I don't know, man. Some of these states got different laws. So I think like before you go commit a crime, if you living in California, You should think about doing a crime in Vegas. You know you don't know that system out there.
Right. But I think he might get a. I think Keefe gonna get a bond though, but I don't think he's gonna be able to make it. But I
No,
think he'll get one.
judge said there'd be no bond.
Huh?
Judge said there'd be no bond.
The judge said there wasn't gonna be no bond.
Yeah, no bond. If he got a bond, he wouldn't even live long because of what he would know. Because they didn't put this on him, and if he said the wrong thing, a lot of people going down. How long you think Keefe D would live if he got out of jail now? They're not charging Keefe D with participating in murder. They're charging Keefe D with murder.
Well, you have to because this fool decided it'd be great for him to put himself at the scene.
Yeah, what
He
I'm
thought
saying
it'd
though,
be.
putting yourself at the scene and being charged with murder is a whole nother ball game, bro.
But they ain't gonna be able to prove that murder.
Yeah, they got enough evidence, according to them, that they can prove that he plotted this whole thing by himself.
I doubt that they're gonna stick. How y'all doing?
Man, these cops wouldn't have came out with this kind of information unless they had proof. They waited 30 years to make sure they had proof. And they got to have a smoking gun he don't know about.
I'm
He
I'm
gave,
I'm quite sure. I'm quite sure they got enough for accessory. That's about it.
no, they're going for the murder of Tupac Shakur, not
Well,
accessory.
they going for the murder. He gonna beat that. He get a good
I,
attorney. He'll beat that.
man, you don't know what they got, man. They're not revealing their hand.
If because you really can't. I mean, if you want to charge him with accessory, yeah, you can hit him with that. First degree murder. I doubt it.
First degree premeditated murder.
No, I doubt it. That'd be going too far. He can fight that. I think as far as they're gonna be able to go where it can stick, it's gonna have to be accessory for murder. I mean, well, that's equivalent to first degree murder anyway, but like, it ain't gonna be. I don't know.
But we don't know what they got yet. They will not reveal the evidence that they got to nobody. They have to have. Listen, bro, ain't nobody. You get the cool man all upset, and ain't nobody finna do nothing like this unless they got something that we don't know about. I'm telling you, the Las Vegas Police Department has got a smoking gun that we don't know about. They're not finna make a fool out of themselves.
Well, right, because they didn't want to solve the case in the first place. But here is the problem. What they say. Here is the buzz. So, well, a lot of people that's alive that's involved in this. Police finna come pay all y'all a visit because Keefe finna tell on all y'all.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what
So,
I'm saying. Who you think gonna be the first person to give up?
I don't know, but Reggie, you need to be wary, Reggie. I think the police gonna pay you a visit.
Uh, uh, okay, what about Suge? Because like I heard somebody say it was a police officer out there that said Suge could have solved this whole thing 30 years ago
Right,
if he just told the
right.
truth.
Well,
So how
Suge ain't gonna. Well, Suge can't solve it, and Suge can't testify. You know why Suge can't testify? Well,
no
you
why?
know,
Why?
because if Suge testify, Suge gotta implicate himself in a lot of this. He ain't gonna be no fool to do that.
Oh no, man, I ain't never believed Suge Knight had nothing to do with this.
Man, this guy Suge Knight wrote all over it.
No, Doc, I don't believe that, man. I don't
I
believe Suge
believe
had
it.
nothing. Suge ain't finna sit here and
Think about,
and
think,
get
think
shot.
about this. Think about this, Tanique. And he the only one in the car got something to lose. Cause Pac finna roll from death row. He the only one got something to lose.
Man, Pac could always came by and did something with Death Row and it was gonna be hidden.
No,
David Munoz
them
say,
niggas want to let out.
David Munoz say, you think Keefe D has evidence on Puffy? David, that's exactly what I think. I think not only did he have evidence on Puffy, I think when they raided his house, they actually found the evidence that they were looking for. You don't put on a raid unless somebody, an informant or somebody was in there telling them what was in there. And after they put that raid on and they found what they was looking for, Keefe D was arrested. So it implicates somebody.
I don't think Puffy going down either. You hear me?
It's all like you don't want the murder solved, huh?
I'll be right back. I got a call. I'll be right back. I got a call.
When they went to this guy's house and served that search warrant, they got tipped off big time. And in the process of getting tipped off big time, I think that whatever they found was well over enough to definitely arrest him. And I think the only possible chance he got is he got to tell on somebody because he's already implicated himself. You guys see the chat in the room. So for those of you guys want to come up, you got something to say. Who you think he gonna tell on, or who he gonna give up, or what the evidence the police found? Just click on the HTTPS StreamYard. Click on that. You come up. You can protect yourself. Nobody had to see your face and say what you think. Because I think because they're holding this evidence so tight, the first thing his lawyer going for, EDI FAAL, is to find out what evidence they got. First thing, he be wanting to know what evidence they got before they even talk to his client, because it's been 30 years. So something has occurred for a 30-year murder investigation to get hot. It's more than just his testimony. Something has occurred. They got a paper trail. They got a unbelievable eyewitness, maybe several. They maybe even got several snitches. Several snitches. But they got something you can go by. Maurice Daring says, David Mack, Kevin Gaines, Reggie Wright Jr. Well, Reggie cannot take a break. Ellie Allen says, you're 100% correct. He telling because he probably ain't never coming home. That's what I'm saying, Ellie. They're not getting it. You know what? A lot of us know somebody who have been through something similar as this, and cops don't come back with this kind of press, with this kind of notoriety. Ain't no police station or police detectives going to embarrass themselves if this stuff was not foolproof. They said from the beginning, they know that when they try this case in Clark County, they ain't got but one chance and one chance only, because double jeopardy will apply. So if they try this case and lose, as soon as they lose, he can turn around and say, I did it, and they can't even try him again under no circumstance. So to me, for them to go all out, all media outlets, full-blown press conference, raid this guy's house, these people have smoking guns everywhere. Keefe looking down the face of a loaded full metal jacket, double barrel shotgun, and they don't mind pulling the trigger. So in order for him to get out of this, he's got to give up somebody big. So who do y'all think? Touch the StreamYard link and come and tell me, who do you think? You know, mostly everybody for the past 2 days has said Puffy or Reggie. That's what people say. But Reggie is somebody said that he's the one who helped set Keefe D up. And that's confusing me. He said he set Keefe D up. So to me, I don't think Reggie would get. I don't think Reggie would get happy out of nothing about Pac dying, because Pac is what fed Reggie. Pac fed Suge. He fed that whole umbrella. So a dead Pac don't mean nothing to Death Row. But would I say that them cats probably wanted to get at Biggie? I often tell y'all all the time, y'all got to read over here and read Jay Prince's book. When Jay Prince found out that Biggie and Puffy was in L.A., Jay Prince is one of his best friends, Maxine Waters' husband. So he was out in L.A. and he found out that Biggie and Puffy was in L.A. and he turned around, went back security on him then, and he let Puffy know the temperature that was out there because Jay Prince got a big presence in L.A. and he was telling me he need to get Big out of there. He talked to Big too and told Big the same thing, and they still wouldn't listen to him. And Jay Prince at that time had his ears to the street in Los Angeles pretty good, and he's trying to warn these guys they need to get out of here. So to me, that lets you know right away if you read Jay Prince's book that Puffy was warned that they were going to kill Biggie for sure. He was warned. So why would they want to kill Biggie? Because somebody has blamed the death of Tupac on Biggie. See, I think that what happens here, a lot of times people forgot what really happened when they cooked up the East Coast, West Coast war. And I can't think of that reporter's name right now, but it was a reporter from the LA Times. He did this huge story lying on Biggie that Biggie was checked into a hotel with an anonymous name. His name is Chuck Phillips. Chuck Phillips did his whole TV show that Biggie was in LA and that he was an anonymous name and he turned over the gun that shot Tupac. Now, what Chuck didn't know is on the very night this happened, Biggie was in a serious car accident where Little C's had crashed a car, almost critically wounding Biggie. If you want to really know what happened to Biggie, Little C's almost accident. So when you see Biggie out there with canes and stuff like that in Los Angeles, Biggie can't even walk. You know, he's learning how to walk again. Broken pelvis, broken legs. You know, the guy was pretty heavy, and he's learning how to walk again from the accident. And that happened the same night of this shooting. And that's why Chuck Phillips lost all his credibility. They was robbing Pac, stealing from him, cause for Pac to push for an audit on the record cover. Yeah, Pac pushed for audit. I revealed the audit on the show, and there wasn't no turning back for that. You know, and definitely that created some enemies. But I think, such as the enemies, I don't think that Suge was the only enemy. There was monies missing to this date. If you go back to the original bankruptcy filed by Mr. Knight and stuff, there's still monies. There was still a lot of monies missing and a lot of monies unaccounted for. Spending mass amounts of money. Gene Dill said he told Puppy numerous of times that he heard that people was coming to get at them that night, and Puppy didn't listen. Puppy is responsible for Biggie's death. I agree totally. Unlike Pac, Biggie wasn't talking about some things. Biggie went out and cut him a deal with Atlantic, and he put Lil Kim and he put Junior Mafia on Atlantic Records. And Audit would have destroyed Death Row. And there's no telling what you would have found. You would have found cops on the payroll, low lives on the payroll. You would have found shot callers and ballers on the payroll. I mean, and Audit took place, a lot would have happened. A lot would have happened. Okay, you guys got the stream link in there. Click in. The stream link is in there. So just click in the stream link and share your thoughts on live. You'll see right there. For those who can't find the stream link, just click in the comment box and you'll see the stream link. That's all you got to do. And click on live. Click on live. And let's talk about what do you think this guy's going to do when his lawyer get there? David Kenner, the Wizard of Oz, and this Key Brown, you something else. You know, we don't even know, is this somewhere Kenner's working with them either? You know, they got something, okay? That's what people are failing to realize. These people have something. They're not coming to court with nothing. Now, who out there want to come on? Who want to come and present your case? This is a chance for you to express yourself. And instead of those of you, especially men, who may want to do the wrong thing because you love Pac will hear you think and see you put your mind and use your mind strength. Use your mind strength. And Pac would rather for you use your mind, not a gun or weapon. Follow the money, Keith Brown says. Follow the money. If we follow the money, one thing that we want to do, Keith Brown, is the money ain't leading to KVD. And if you follow the money, you're going to wind up in the grave because the money wound up with Zip in a grave. So Zip must have spent that money, opened that big club he had, and Zip and Puffy didn't get along because after Zip opened his club, Puffy wouldn't come. Puffy wouldn't come to his club. So he was Zip. That's what the link looked like for y'all. Got to click that link and you can come on board and tell me what you think. Come on, y'all. Click the link. We got Colas in the building. Just stopping in. You better come up here and say something, man. What you think? Click that link. Get up here and say something. What you think? Who you think you're going to give up, Colas? Terrell James says, keep your D. Them didn't do it. Sugar already said it was two people in the car. Keefe just wanted the $1 million puppy, the million puppy put out there for the hit. But the crooked police did it before they could do it. Damn. I see you, Cohen. So you absolutely say Keefe D didn't do it. So why would that fool, man? You know, I wish you come on, Terrell, because you raised some interesting questions to me. And it's not that I don't believe you, but what I don't understand, if this fool didn't do it, why would he go on national TV in different sets like this and put himself at the scene? You know, because now he easily to be made the fall guy because of the things that he said. Yeah, because of the things he said. He said some things that wasn't right. Don't make sense. So once again, hit the stream if you can, Terrell. Hit that stream and come on in here and explain if you don't mind, if you're able. If not, somebody else hit it. And come on, we've been loaded with people every night. Hit that chat. You see the stream. You know, because most people don't let y'all come on their platforms. But I give y'all opportunity to come on. Y'all should come on and say something, have something to say. I mean, I think it's important that we talk through this and that everybody get opportunity to express themselves. So I want y'all to come on and say something. Terrell, I wish you come on because I like what you're saying, but I got some questions for you. Terrell, can you click the stream? It's just in front of you, your comment, the last one. Because I like what you're saying, but you got to explain to me this dude's motives on why he going on Vlad, why he going on different talk shows, knowing that every place he going, the feds is recording what you say. You got to explain that, Terrell. Besides that one, that hit his hip and lodged into his lung and the finger, but he was hit 4 times, right? He was hit 4 times, that's true. Because the police made him do it. Because at that drug charge, he had and was looking at 45 years. So you're saying that the last drug charge he had, he was looking at 45, and so as long as he went around and said that he did it, the cops is happy. So in a sense, that's right. Then the police would, you're saying the police set him up. So the police set him up. How do you think his attorney, EDI FAAL, is going to present this? Because you just shouldn't come out in the court and say, okay, well, the police set a person up. What you think? How do you think they're going to present this and spin this? And they'd have to get him to confess that he did this for the police. I'm going to put a link in again so you can come up, Terrell, and tell us what you think. It's right up on you, Terrell. At least it was. I guess many people on the live having trouble getting through. But you stay linked right up on you, Terrell. Hit that link. I still say there's a lot of things people ain't paying attention to. But this is him appearing in court, and he's getting a couple of extra weeks for his lawyer to get from Las Vegas to LA. And one of the other things, that takes money too. Coming to LA, coming from LA to Las Vegas, spending the night in those hotels, that takes some serious money. Where is that money coming from? Where is he getting that money at? I think that should be investigated by the court too. Where is you getting the money for a private lawyer going to fly him from Vegas, from California to Vegas every time for trial? Where is that money coming from? That, what Terrell says, that was the agreement. They just got him to clear the dirty costs and the crime. Right, I agree, Terrell. Come on, Terrell, are you busy? You can't come up because I agree with you. But they're going to make him swallow this whole thing, bro. I seen some of that today. They're not playing with him, and neither that judge. And they ready for trial. They ain't trying to get ready. They got their stuff together, and they ready for a trial. If his lawyer wanted a speedy trial, they would have one because they are confident. They are confident with the blessed assurance that they're going to put Keefe D away forever for the murder of Tupac Shakur. And Tupac's family is also confident too. I cannot play this video for nothing. I'll upload it later on. But you hear Tupac's cousin, and you're going to hear them happy that Keefe Davis is being arrested. Afeni always said that it was them. You know, she said it for a long time. Because Orlando, most people don't know, he sued Tupac's estate when Afeni got it. He sued Tupac's estate and he won. That's what the money he was doing. He won against Tupac's estate for getting beat down in the Las Vegas hotel. And he also won against Death Row, where Death Row paid him to testify for Suge. Orlando was loaded. All right, Terrell, but definitely come through with that again, bro, because I agree with you. Totally. You got it on the point. Well, I still say that he was a fool, man. I don't care what kind of drug deal he had, but now he finna swallow a murder case. So you get out of a 20-year drug case for you to do life in prison for murder? No, man, that ain't no kind of deal to me. Working to bring Puppy down and other shady characters that screwed over Keefe. I agree with you, David Munoz. And Keith Brown says Keefe D gonna tell it all because they set him up. Yeah, it looks like something was down with Keefe, and if he can't come up with a miracle, he gonna be in there. You look at a guy like that, old and gray, man, too old to be in this kind of stuff. This is crazy. And you just think at the 50s, 58, 60 years old, and now you want to spend your time in jail. Most of the time, if you're a real rider, you did that stuff when you're 18 and you're getting out a normal life, and you just not gonna go to jail. I'm 60 years old, man, gonna go do a hard time the rest of his natural life for however long or short that is for murder. A murder that happened 30 years ago. It just sounds so bizarre. I don't know what to say. So Terrell's at work, but some of y'all not at work. Okay, Martise Daring says one thing is for certain. Orlando Anderson didn't do it. He died proving his innocence. I agree, bro. I never thought Orlando did it. It's going back to Compton, where it started from. Okay, Key Brown, I would agree with that. Okay, ND in the building. ND Clear Publishing LLC UTA. Do you think more bodies will drop behind Keefe talking? Man, I don't know if y'all know this, but maybe y'all can pull it up. I watch News Nation a lot. Bill O'Reilly started his news channel, News Nation. And I don't know if y'all saw this, but last night he had Mo Preem on there. Mo Preem, some of Pac's family, Bill O'Reilly had him on there. And what Bill O'Reilly and them did was they counted up the bodies that Keith Davis had on him, that they counted up murders that he was allegedly involved with. And this guy got a lot of bodies on him. So from what they were doing last night on News Nation, I don't think this guy getting out. NDV doing that, man. Come up, talk about this, man, and tell us who you think this dude is gonna give up, because he ain't got nothing to give. He gone, so he gotta have somebody to give. Somebody in there, he gotta give up somebody. Them raiding his house, they had the best tipper in the whole world. Somebody tipped them off. Yes, they did. They tipped them off. And this is what led to him being right here. And that's EDI FAAL with Rodney King. So you understand what EDI FAAL is. EDI FAAL represented Rodney King. Keith Brown say the rights. Wow. And Greg Kelly, Newsmax. Okay, definitely. But last night they did a special on the bodies behind Keith Davis. So you got serious press people investigating this guy thoroughly, man. So if you thought they was playing, they are not playing. Trill said the only reason he talking is because he didn't collect the $1 million from Puffy and Zip. And the police want Puffy to go to jail because they already know about the $1 million check. They sure do. I seen the interview today where T.K. Kirkland, who was good friends with Zip, said that Puffy gave Zip $1 million for the hit on Tupac. So I believe T.K. Kirkland, the comedian, is going to be called in this case too. Kirkland and Zip used to be roommates. So Kirkland said it's absolutely true that Sean Puffy Combs gave Zip $1 million for the hit on Pac. It is absolutely true. And you can look up Kirkland on Vlad TV, and he'll tell you this. So Mickey Bricks 2.0 says, I'm hoping Keefe sings like a canary. Me too. Mickey, that's exactly what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that everybody who has something to do with setting Pac up, everybody who has something to do with killing Michael Moore, killing Frank Alexander, killing Alton Buntry, I'm hoping all them cats are brought down for what they did. ND in the building. What's up, ND? I see you streaming a little bit, that's all. You in the building, ND? What you think this dude gonna do, man?
At this point, bro, like, mm, I think Puffy need to lawyer up because he's not giving up the police. He's not giving up the police. He's not going to. That's a death sentence for sure. So I think he's gonna give Puffy up, man. He's been talking about Puffy forever.
I do too.
So that's my conclusion right there. What do you think?
I have to agree with you. I think you're gonna give up Puffy,
Hmm.
but I still think he got some.
Appreciate you
Oh
bringing me on
man,
the
you know
show,
you
bro.
always welcome. Y'all need to go check out ND over on Twitter too, man. He got it going on with 10,000, 12,000 followers, man. You need to send me some of them followers, man.
I got you. I'm already working on it, fam.
Man, I can't get. I'm only at almost 6,000. I ain't got to 10,000 yet. But he over there
Don't worry.
killing it on Twitter and a lot of information. I was checking out your special you had on them immigrants, man. I didn't know they were doing y'all like that in up there where you at.
Oh yeah, yeah. We stayed lit over this way, fam. We try to keep in tune, checking in with you and brothers like you, and that's been on top of this forever. But Keefe D, that pressure bust pipes, and I got a feeling that he ain't got no choice but to give Puffy up. I don't know why people not seeing that.
So somebody brought up a point a minute ago that okay, that may be right. He gonna give up Puffy, but okay, hey, Occasion 317, tell me this though. This is what got me stumped. If they bring up, let's say they arrest Puffy, which I expect them to arrest Puffy any day now. I expect Puffy between now and next week to be arrested. Let's say they do that. What are they gonna do when Suge is steady saying that Keefe D was not in that car? The two people he saw, he
See,
said not one of them was Keefe D.
yeah, I thought about that too. I
Because
thought
you
about
know,
that
if
too.
if if you ED fall, your first subpoena is gonna be subpoenaing Suge Knight. And he can't plead the fifth because he already got it on camera that he said Keith Dwayne Davis was
True.
never in that white Cadillac at all. That is not who he saw. He said, I'm not going to tell you who I saw, but I'll tell you who I didn't see. It wasn't Keefe D and it wasn't Orlando Anderson. So Suge puts it back on the police. When he say, if you saw one, you saw the other, that's what Dwayne Davis said, what got him arrested. Keefe D said, he saw Rafael Perez, Amir Muhammad, David Mack at the Peterson Museum. And he never said that he would not be arrested right now.
Yeah, when Suge came out and said what he said, it did kind of push that narrative back to police involvement, fam.
But when
So,
when Keefe, what Keefe D said this year, he said that he saw them at the Peterson Museum the night Biggie died. Rafael Perez, David Mack, and Amir Muhammad. He saw
yeah,
them there. I mean, that had never been said before, but when
yeah.
he said it, everybody took a second look, and all of a sudden now he arrested.
You know what I'm wondering? I'm wondering if Puffy can be sued for by Tupac's estate and Biggie's estate. I'm thinking maybe the LAPD is trying to just leave Puffy holding the bag and got Keefe D as their little patsy. Because like everybody said, uh, Keefe D was talking on video, different videos, but he wasn't under oath. So how
No.
credible is Keefe D?
Well, he's
I
credible in
mean,
this
you
regard.
really
He's
can't
credible
believe
in this
anything he said.
regard. He
Uh,
said,
mhm.
Vlad told him this. Vlad said, Keefe, those people, he named Dre was in the back, Orlando was in the back. He said, Keefe, everybody who talked when they were alive left word, and they all said it was a masculine, big arm that came out, and your arm, you the biggest and masculine of all of them. He said, well, what do you got to say about that? And Keefe told Black, he said, thank God you ain't the police.
You know why? Because uh, I'm getting word that it was a light-skinned arm hanging out the window, and then now I'm hearing that it was only two people in the car.
That's what
Where did they
Suge
get that
said.
from?
That's what Suge said. Suge said that from the beginning. Suge said that from the beginning. Suge is the one who said the person got out the passenger side, walked in front of the car, and started shooting in the window. But he just won't say who it is. But
Hmm.
he said who it wasn't. He said it wasn't Keefe D, and it was not Orlando Anderson. And Orlando Anderson,
That
we didn't see video of him at the bar while the shooting was happening. So how
man,
you gonna be?
then that put
How
the
you gonna
ball
be?
back into LAPD and Compton police ball
And
in
that's
their
why
court.
Keefe D shouldn't have never said nothing about Rafael
Say it again.
Perez, David Mack. When Keefe D said that, it made the world take a second look and say these cops really did kill both these boys. He said he saw Rafael Perez and David Mack and Mir Muhammad at the Peterson Museum. That's what he said. Even people who were there, entertainers and
Wow.
stuff, they wouldn't tell who they saw. There was another rapper, I can't even think of his name. He was watching the shooting of Big. He was looking at it. He still won't say nothing. But my point is, we just even found out recently, if you remember, when I really knew something was going on, Floyd Mayweather was looking out the window. He had an apartment right across in Koval. He was looking at the window when the BMW was being shot up.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember
Yep.
Floyd saying something like that.
That was the
Now I do
biggest
remember
kept
that.
secret in the
Wow.
world. Floyd said he was looking out his window when it happened. He just didn't know who it was, but he was looking out his window when it happened. So there's people who
Man,
saw
this
this.
whole
They,
mhm.
huh?
Yeah, go ahead.
There's people who saw this, but they just not saying nothing.
Hmm. These females they keep talking about. I wonder how good of a look that they get, whether four or two people in the car. I'm wondering that too because, like I said, it's getting muddied up. But it all started with Tupac and Suge, and I think Biggie was a casualty of this whole little debacle, this whole plot and scheme
See
to make it
me,
look like East Coast and West Coast was at war.
see me, I never believed that shooting was for Big. Let me just drop a bomb on you. I have always said that that shooting was for Puffy. And that had Gene Deal not told the driver to flow and pass that light, Puffy would have been the person there and Puffy would have been shot. But Big was just there and they stopped at the light and Big took those bullets for Puffy.
Wow. You think because Puffy didn't pay that $1 million, you got to follow the money. If they follow the money, they're going to find everybody involved at this point.
Not
That's what
just
I'm
the
thinking.
$1 million, but Puffy owed them, they say, for a lot of drugs too. And he hadn't came to bringing them drugs on the East Coast from Los Angeles. And so they're saying that that's what they're alleging. The Puffy owed them for drugs too. So it was a lot of money that had not been paid, and they came there to pick up their money, and Puffy wouldn't deal with them. And so if you listen to Gene, he gonna confirm what I've been saying for years that those bullets. And if you listen to Gene when he talk about the Muslim that walked up to Puff's car first. He walked up to Puffy's car. He didn't walk
Hmm.
up to Biggie's car. He was looking for Puffy. And that's why Gene told the driver,
Hmm.
fly past that light, fly past that light. So Biggie's driver stopped at the light and Big got shot. And
So
Puffy,
you know what? So are you saying that Puffy, at that time, Puffy had $1 million to throw out the window? So you saying that it's bigger than that $1 million that everybody keep talking about?
yep, absolutely. I'm saying that Puff, what they were doing at that time was bringing drugs from the West Coast to the East Coast. And
Hmm.
So you got drugs involved with this man. And when they came to the PCC Museum to press Puffy, it wasn't for $1 million. It was for the drugs they were supplying. Remember, Keefe did a long stint in jail for PCP. That's how Greg Caden was able to get up there with a proper deal, because he was arrested and was facing like 20, 30 years for PCP.
Wow, I never thought about that drug aspect of it, because I kept saying to myself, there's not a lot of money for Puffy back then. $1 million, it's got to be something.
Yeah, it was drugs in it too. Martinus Darrington and Suge said it best. If we solve one, you're gonna solve the other. Because I believe the Rampart cops,
Hello?
the Wrights, and David Kenner obstructed the assassination of Tupac.
I can't even hear you,
Orchestrated.
OG.
That's right. Orchestrated the assassination of Tupac. So Martise Daring said that he believed what Suge said. You solve one, you solve the other, because he believes that David Kenner and the Wrights, along with the Rampart cops, orchestrated the hit on Tupac. What
I
do you
can't
think?
really hear you. Maybe it's on my end.
Yeah, he was just saying that the Wrights. Oh, okay, he went off. Okay, so yeah, I see what you said, Martise. Yeah, I understand. Uh, I don't know, because I don't see to me it don't make any sense. Snoop is unhappy, so he's not gonna stay at death row. Dre had already left. You don't get rid of Pac unless you got a replacement. Wasn't nobody on there gonna be doing no 10 million, 12 Diamond Records albums other than Tupac, and you got to eat off him. So I don't see how that would benefit the Wrights. I don't see how that would benefit Suge. Suge wound up doing 9 years in jail on the Orlando. Orlando never charged Suge with anything and testified that Suge was the only one tried to save him. And they still put Suge in jail, telling me he gave one kick. You get 9 years in prison because you gave one little light kick. It wasn't even a hard kick. Alton, the Holy Ghost. I wish I had that video. That white suit, that black hat, I'll never forget that stomped down in my life. He stomped the hell out of Orlando Anderson. They didn't arrest Alton Bunchy. And Alton Bunchy and I think Neckbone was shooting back at the Cadillac. So they had guns and was shooting back at the Cadillac. Alton Bunchy didn't get arrested. Neckbone didn't get arrested. So you mean Suge go to jail for 9 years for one little light kick? And he was too big to even really kick the dude. Couldn't even kick him. Frank Alexander dived and knocked Pac out the way. I am Miss Money Man Riley. I'm gonna be doing it, and we're talking about Dwayne Keefe Davis and what he gonna do. Got him a pretty high-powered lawyer. EDI FAAL, Lisa W. in the building. Detective Kidding said there's not enough evidence to charge Diddy with anything. Oh, there's evidence. That was the smartest thing Las Vegas did, and they talked about it. That a half or so dozen different police officers in California interfering with this police investigation, and they had to ignore them. And when they ignored them, they got what the trail they're looking for. So Las Vegas got enough evidence to charge whoever and whatever they want to. That much is for sure. These guys ain't putting their reputation, the police department, the city. They know black people ain't gonna gamble there. That's part of the reason why they want to solve it, is because killing Tupac, the only thing people go to Las Vegas for now, they don't go to get married and gamble. They go to see where Tupac got killed at or got shot at. That's what they go see. And then go to the hospital and see the hospital has been changed. The hospital didn't want you to know where it even happened at, so they changed the hospital and stuff. So Vegas just became a tourist attraction for the shooting of Suge and Tupac. And they knew now that that was a mistake, that they did not solve this crime. So these cops, you look at the ones back there at Keefe now, these cops are serious. No problem, ND, you always welcome. You know that, always. That's EDI FAAL on another case. But this is Dwayne Keefe Davis again in court. And so basically, I believe that when they raided Dwayne Keefe Davis's house, in there was what they needed to put him away. As soon as they raided that house and went through it limb by limb and went through it comb by comb, they came up with something. And whatever they came up with is enough to tell him goodbye forever. So, okay, I didn't put it in here for y'all to come in and chat. Y'all ain't came in and chat and said anything about it. I'm going to keep y'all up to date. You know what? And support the channel, man. We don't get paid by YouTube. So, support the channel. You can tell people who get paid. If they get paid, you'll say commercial. We don't, so we need your support. I'm going to drop it in here. And we're going to bring a lot more of this to you. That link you see right there is how you support the channel. But EDI FAAL is the lawyer for Dwayne Keefe Davis. That's correct. He is the lawyer, and he'll be on the scene within the next 2 weeks. And what he don't want to know is what I want to know. What evidence do they got? And as a lawyer, they're going to turn over all the evidence, every drop of it. You will not be able to hide it. To all my subs and to all my followers, I say one nation, and stay tuned. You never know, we may just have to come on in a hurry because I'm expecting some information to come back. One nation, everybody.
That's what we see Jay-Z has done. That's what we see Puff has done. The music don't become how you pay the bills. It's a lot of pressure off of it. You got other things bringing in income, you can make music.
This new song with Nip and Jay, what the fuck, I got something to say. What a slap in the fucking face. Like, what the fuck is going on? Who told you that song, and did you know all along? And why did your bitch sell that painting 2 weeks after he was gone? I'm gonna tell you what it feels like. It feels a little fishy. Feels like something's going on ever since that John Legend song and Khaled's prediction of a Grammy. If you ask me, I can't stand him. Seems a little weird. Question number 1, why is there no blood? Question number 2, Sam left in the AM is true, but you're talking about the shit's all up in the afternoon. Don't trip, we're gonna find out the truth soon. Who did what to who? Did they plan to eat the chili fries, or was it just a surprise? Can you see the lies of witness in a cowboy's eyes? Are we gonna just sit here and forget? Are we gonna ride like Nip said? It's a little weird that the judge quit, handing out immunities like candy makes me sick. I got a lot of unanswered questions like, why is the footage all grit and I can't see shit? Who the fuck is that white man in that white BMW? Probably was the FBI. Yeah, I noticed that white guy, and I noticed the car wasn't in the pictures when they showed them afterwards. They thought we would forget, they got that shit backwards. They weren't expecting me to drop this track and raise all these questions with my Mac words. I'm really mobbing through LA smoking backwoods. I've been doing this shit all my life. TMC, AMI. You might just see an empty parking lot when you ride by. Well, me, I see way more. I see an independently owned store. I see the community taking power back, whether you're white, Mexican, Asian, or black. As long as you're not blue. Good ones, there might be a few, but from my life experience, I'm like, fuck that. I'm not defending Eric, but what's the fucking delay? They requested a quick trial, it's been over 800 days. They try to distract us in so many clever, creative ways. Yeah, you got your Grammy, and now you're a billionaire. But what about the families that are still living there? Seems a little unfair, just a little something to compare. I never seen a fireman wearing a bulletproof vest. Yes, the shit to me seems a little suspect. The shit's a little weird. Crisis actors taking away our fathers, making our child some bastards, killing creative men and women for their masters. The waves that Nip wrote in, you didn't know it began. A bunch of new chapters. You didn't think about what would happen after. We would put the pieces together on your transparent bullshit. I can see right through it, like the clear blue sky in the LA sunny weather, where the palm trees swing side to side and we ride together on a white horse or a double R hearse in a foreign car. Either way, you gotta be on guard, because they're on tap for anyone who's brown or black with tats. Everybody sees it, but nobody wants to attack. It's sad if you ask, we all gotta blast back. We're in the game, though we can't touch the ball. Seems a little unfair if you ask me, that's all. So take your ignorant ass to YouTube and type in Tanique Reviews to get the real news. We're doing the shit for justice, not views. Sharing knowledge and coming together, that's the real tool. He tried to lead us to the lake, So don't sleep on the knowledge that he gave to me and you. He wanted us to learn from his mistakes, so with our new knowledge, good decisions we could make. And also one thing I wanted to say myself, they killed Dr. Sebi because he was teaching health. Assassins, they come in all shapes and sizes, big booties, hips and thighs. Oh, you're Diddy's girl, right? Oh yeah, John Legend, some things happen at your video shoot. I got a couple questions for you. All those strings you pulled, you still can't make a rap hit. You punk ass little bitch, you probably got a little dick. All the shit that you have to did. This new song with Nip and J, what the fuck, I got something to say. What a slap in the fucking face. This new song with Nip and J, what the fuck, I got something to say. What a slap in the fucking face.